Yeah, notice how almost all of Snyder's films have a director's cut. I think the only one I can think of that doesn't is probably Man of Steel. But everything else, with the new announcement of the Snyder Cut for Justice League, you got the unrated edition to this other one. But let's look at Watchmen. How many cuts are there?
We have, let's see, the theatrical cut,
Check.
which was 162 minutes.
Yes.
We've got the director's cut, which
Yes.
is 186 minutes.
Check.
And then we got the
Ultimate
cut.
Now with more blue penis.
For
Bigger, longer, and uncircumcised.
And this movie is a whopping 215 minutes long. I still haven't even watched that version. I mean, I don't mind watching, director's cuts and things like that, but damn, bro.
So all I know is Watchmen, girthy cut.
Girthy. Yeah, it's bigger, longer, and
Uncircumcised. Bigger, longer, and flaccid.
I was going to make the South Park reference, but all right.
What, bigger, longer, and unkept?
Uncut.
Sure.
Yeah, but there are some movies that just have an exorbitant amount. Like when you look at Blade Runner, that's got 18 different versions. When
you have all 18 of them.
Do you not?
I do not. I don't own a single version of Blade Runner.
I wouldn't even want to live in your world.
What, blissful? Yeah. Doesn't suit you.
Come on, you don't want a version that's, that contradicts the previous version because one may be a replicant, one says that's not a replicant, one says that.
Listen, I'm already in the realm right now where I just discovered that apparently there is what fans are calling the perfect Superman trilogy with the Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, and Superman Returns.
Okay, the Donner cut. All right.
All right, but I get that when you make a movie, a good portion of it gets taken out on the cutting room floor.
Of course, yeah. It's there's they say there's three different versions of any movie. There's the director's version, the editor's version, and then the
studio's version.
Yeah. So.
And unless you're Martin Scorsese, in which we cut it. You did what?
Well, you know what? I think the Irishman might have been 6 hours, and they probably cut, and he settled on 3.5.
Oh God, the Scorsese cut.
Imagine that.
Makes freaking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood look like a short film.
Jeez, that's not even a joke.
Oh God, at least I won't shake that one off.
What is there to shake off?
In which case, Margot Robbie, your shoes.
Totally not a thing.
There are certain director's cuts or ultimate cuts that improve the film.
Yes.
Have you, case in point, one we were talking about recently, Daredevil. I saw Daredevil in theaters.
I'm
back
so
in
sorry to
03.
hear that.
Yeah, well, I thought I was a bad motherfucker because it was actually, funny enough, this was my first movie that I saw by myself. No parent or guardian taking me to the movie.
And this is what you chose. Oh, man.
I thought, I was all like, Daredevil, and I got my allowance. I was like, and I planned it out, and I mapped it out for my mother. I'm like, I can go take this train, get off here. There's the movie. I can watch it. I can take the train back. And I felt so independent.
And then Ben Affleck.
And then I saw the movie. And you know how when you're a child, I say when you're a child, I sometimes still do this as an adult. You make excuses for saying, no, it was meant. No. I tried to justify this movie, give it every excuse out of the book.
Yeah.
And to this day, I can't. But when they released the director's cut,
yeah,
better quality film. I wouldn't say it's an amazing film.
My question is, did you already like Daredevil?
I tolerated Daredevil. I didn't hate it. If it was in my collection, but it was one of these things that I didn't oftenly sought out to go rewatch. I didn't go I haven't seen it in a long time. Daredevil, let's pop that into Blu-ray.
Yeah, because I own it and I still haven't watched the Blu-ray.
You still haven't watched it, Rex? I borrowed yours. That's how I saw the director's cut.
Yeah, I know.
And you do you know the improvements in there?
No.
There's improvements.
I'll take your word.
There's an actual case they work on as lawyers.
Wait, what?
Yes, there's no longer the
Because I've
theory.
seen it like before because I saw it back. Was it on DVD? I think I saw it like I rented it from Netflix, like the original. Like there was no director's cut at the time. Yes, I rented a DVD from Netflix. Yes.
Not much has changed. He still does it.
That's not the point.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, and I just after you watch it once, it was just so bad. I'm like, to be honest, is there anything they could really do to make the movie improve it to make me like it? Probably not. You know why?
Why?
Because you've got the worst actor of our generation in there, and there's nothing to do. Once you put him in there, you can't save
I mean, Jennifer
him.
Gardner, I wouldn't call her the worst actor of this generation. I mean, she's come leaps and bounds. Yeah, she has that line, liar.
Oh.
But come on, I think you're being a little harsh on her, Rex, okay?
Her and Ben Affleck.
Hashtag deflate the hate, okay?
Oh, my God. Her and Ben Affleck are the best things of this movie. That's the worst part.
Now, they're the second best things of this movie.
You mean the
The
best?
second.
You're referring to the worst part.
No, the worst part would have been that line, liar.
It wasn't liar. It was more of a, I think she was trying to emote, but
The greatest thing in this film belongs
no
to the reigning, defending, undisputed, greatest actor of the world.
You are wrong on every.
Colin Farrell.
I just threw up my mouth a little bit.
From sheer awesomeness and excitement. I bet, yes.
Oh my God, Colin Farrell literally is the worst actor of our entire generation.
You see, I can see the lie in your eye. You trying to believe this.
Trying to believe.
Listen,
Even in The Gentleman,
Listen.
I wanted to reach up through the screen and punch him.
listen, there's a reason why you have locks on these closet doors, so I don't see your Colin Farrell shrine.
Yeah, because right behind, the Colin Farrell cutout.
When I leave this studio, you just go. You're there. You got candles lit. You're just bowing to his greatness.
You are wrong on so many different levels.
You want to just bask in his glory.
But back to the topic at hand.
They added things to this film that actually increase the rewatchability of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing similar to Punisher, Thomas Jane's Punisher. I love the original Thomas Jane Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
There's a director's cut that actually improves that movie, which you didn't even think it needed improvement. You're like, this is a motherfucker. He's got guns. He's shooting people. I'm having a great day.
I agree.
And then they added
then
so
again,
much
I
more. I was
already
like, I didn't even realize I needed that in the story.
I already liked Punisher. I didn't need to I didn't need a director's cut to improve that. It was an added bonus. It's like when you get a sundae and I guess they throw the chocolate or the cherry on top or whatever. I don't know, because I don't really eat sundaes. You know, if I'm gonna be fat, I'm gonna be fat. I'm going for the
You're going for the sausages. All 6 of them.
I will neither confirm nor deny those wild accusations.
Are they so wild though? Yeah, it proves the movie, and that's why I mentioned earlier with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder, I don't know if it's just he has this huge artistic vision where he just does a movie and then the studio, he's like, look, I've made art, and the studio's all like, there's a lot of red in there though, and it just comes in and just edits the out of it, because almost all his films there is case in point, Watchmen, you have the director's cut, the ultimate cut, Dawn of Justice, the ultimate the unrated edition,
At some
Sucker
point,
Punch,
you would think-
the extended edition.
Garbage movie, by the way.
I'll take you. Trust me, I believe you. 300, the extended edition. The soon to be released. Well, actually, I wouldn't say soon to be released. We got a year. Snyder cut of Justice League.
Well, it depends on when you're watching this.
All right. Granted, his current production of the film he's working on, like an Army of the Dead movie he's working on, I guarantee you there will be a Snyder cut. Hell, David Ayer just recently came out and said he's got a director's cut to the Suicide Squad, and there's already an unrated edition of that film.
Yeah, I know.
that has more Harley Quinn and Joker interactions.
Yeah, which still left, from what we understand, so much more on the cutting room floor.
Exactly. But even with that, like, there's another situation. Like, there's a director's cut to Elektra that does fucking nothing for the film. It doesn't improve the enjoyment. It doesn't remove the enjoyment. There's it's assuming there's ever any enjoyment. Like I said, I think Jennifer Gardner is a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
I can watch Elektra on mute. Nothing against her or anyone.
Well, that's why you have Spike TV. Well, is it? No, it's Paramount now. Paramount. See, watch it. I just dated myself just a little bit, and I know what it was before it was Spike. All
right. If everyone was clamoring for the Snyder cut of the Justice League, I want the Trank cut of Fantastic Four. Let me rephrase that. The Trank cut of Fant Four Stick.
If you're going to go with that, I still want them to release the original Fantastic Four from what, like 1986 or 1990?
You can download that on any pirating site.
No, but I want to own it. I want an actual copy. I want to meet the actors in here. I want them to sign this piece of history. I want the be legislative act forcing the studios to release this before I even get the original theatrical release of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which has like so many different versions, and you can count that as a director's cut. And they literally do.
Yeah, but
they do nothing to improve this movie.
Can we count this? Because mind you, at least like with all these other films that we list there's a cut for, you can always still go back to the original theatrical cut. Can't do that for Star Wars.
Exactly.
All right.
So
here's another good example too. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
There's an extended cut to that, isn't
I
there?
know. Yes,
that
there
is
is.
fucking long.
Yeah, it's
Hateful Eight released their extended cut on Netflix, and they released it episodically because every chapter is about 50 minutes.
Damn. I didn't know they did. I knew the Hateful Eight. Wow. I didn't know it was that long.
Mm-hmm.
See, that, and you know, that's the thing. See, now that you mention that, that's probably what they're going to do with the Snyder cut. But we'll talk about that
another time.
Day.
Yeah. You got anything you want to add into this festering pot?
Yeah. Deckard wasn't a replicant. Come at me, bro.
I'm sorry.
The Blade Runner fans will understand.
Is that a reference I'm not nerdy enough to understand?
It's a Blade Runner reference, you know.
Yeah, I kind of like clocked out of that movie.
Oh, wow. Not 2049, the original.
I prefer 2049 over the original. Again, but it's not like I'm looking out to go and add that to my collection.
All right, I'll have to explain that to you later off camera. If you next time you see him, he's got some bruises. Don't be surprised, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that our show?
Yeah, well, I would say so. All right.
That's our show. He's gonna have a black eye next time. Later, folks. Oh yeah. Before we go though, do all that YouTube stuff.
Yeah, we also got an Instagram and a Twitters. Just look us up at Sons of Cinema.
You couldn't be any more original than that. You know, we never said what the title of the new show is.
Oh yes,
Sons of Cinema.
Welcome to the Sons of Cinema show. Or sorry, no, not show. Welcome to Sons of Cinema.
We are
part of the DJ Rex Studios. What?
Go Minecraft yourself.
I don't know what the blindfold is on that.
You know, I'm just going to cut it off after I say just go Minecraft yourself.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. All right, in that case, I want the DJ cut of this episode.